Welcome back to my channel. My name is Talena and welcome to Tal's World. In this video, we're going to do a tarot reading about our career, okay? We're going to see how we are leveling up in our career. Yes, sir. Because it's about to be 2023 and we are hitting new heights, new levels, okay? And we're going to embrace this journey of growth, development, and hard work, okay? So we're going to sink ourselves into this reading. I do want to put a disclaimer, and that is this is for entertainment purposes. Please do not take anything I say seriously, and if you do take it seriously, use your discernment. All right. So we're going to sink into this reading and say our affirmation for today. The affirmation is, I have strong interpersonal skills that are very useful. All right, and you say it. I have strong interpersonal skills that are very useful. I love it. Okay. So now that we're all synced in, you're going to pick a pal in the next clip. Welcome, pal number one. We're going to start off with what look you chose and what I think what career matches with that look, okay? So we're gonna take a look at this beautiful lady. She is, first of all, she has an energy that is warm. I feel like is giving me that I'm a creative, I'm an artist, I might even be a nanny for a rich ass family, or it gives me like low-key, how did I just go from, no, well, it gives me a like luxury nanny, it gives me maybe a content creator. It has so many varieties. It gives me she looks like she doesn't work but like does work, you know? It's like it's very connected to her personality. It's just not like I'm doing this to make bread. Like, it's simply whatever she is doing is what's making her bread, but it's not something that like it takes a lot of effort. I don't know how to explain it, but that's what she looks like she does, okay? It also gives me like maybe I'm a model, if you want, or entertainment business in some way, shape, or form. So it's giving me very much right-brained energy, like you're a right brain type of person. You're super creative. You care a lot about whatever it is you care about. Yeah, so I love this energy. I love the look. I love the sweater skirt combo thing, like super cute. So yeah, let's just hop into the actual reading and we're gonna see what the cards have to say. Okay. Sink me into pile one. Please sink me into pile one's reading for them. Bring clear, concise messages for the collective of pile one. Please bring clear, concise messages for pile one and give me in pile one clarity for our highest good. Okay. How are you leveling up in your career? 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 How are you leveling up in career? How are you leveling up in career? How are you leveling up in your career? How are you leveling up in your career? Okay. How are you leveling up in your career? The cards we have of how are you leveling up in your career is patient. It says, I accept that everything happens in divine order. It also says fear. I realize that I'm testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. And then service. I feel good when I'm helping others. So like I kind of said at the beginning, it seems like you guys are very good at making people feel comfortable and welcomed and loved and all the things. It seems that you will be good in the service industry, wherever that will be. Like I said, you can be a luxury nanny, you can be a massage therapist, you can be out like a Reiki healer, you can also be a teacher. Yeah, she gives me teacher vibes. You can also be, and I feel like it's heavy on the teacher because with that patience, and I feel like the kids just be so like rude now these days. You don't want to be fucking with kids, and so you can be kind of fearful of like what they have to say and all the things, but like just remain patient and know that everything's okay. But I feel like you could be you could benefit from doing more service or doing more service-based things to help your career, okay? And that will help not only you, but it will help them as well, whoever you are helping out. And also it could just be you can be an entrepreneur. You can be an entrepreneur. Yeah. So let's go on to the self-care cards that we have for this read. The self-care cards that we have. What self-care should you implement to make sure you are keeping that work-life balance? Okay, let's see. What self-care cards should you implement? We're going to do that again. There's too many cards. We can implement things. Not too much. Not too much. Not too much. Not too much. Let's see what that says. It says sex. Okay, there we go. So you can be a yoga instructor. You can be a yoga instructor. You can be I don't know, a healer in some way. Sex though. Make sure you're having sex in a positive manner. No toxic sex. Real life sex. We're gonna get something else as well. Because that's crazy. They basically saying have sex more so you can relax from the job, the workspace. This is the wrong deck. Let's see what else self-care could you do to make sure we're keeping that work-life balance. Okay, let's see. We're gonna take out these two because I felt the need to do dance. We have dance. Yeah, dance. Go out with girls and dance. Go out with girls and dance. Yeah, like just go out to the bar or whatever and dance, and then do some deep breathing. I want to get heavy on that teacher. Deep breathing will help you. You also might be a science teacher, but like just making sure we are deep breathing, dancing, and having sex or pleasuring yourself in some manner will be awesome. Okay, let's go to the next question, and that is, what action can you take right now towards your leveling up in your career? So what action could you take right now in regards to leveling up in your career? What action should you take right now in regards to leveling up in your career? What action should you take right now in regards to leveling up your career? What action should you take right now in regards to leveling up your career? Okay, action, action, action. Anger. Okay, so we have, let's see. We have disruption, fear, anger, and space. I say whenever we are feeling frustrated about where we are in our career, it's time to take space and release some of that anger and fear, because all it is just disrupting your leveling up. Okay, so take the time and space. I think the space is not isolate, don't isolate yourself, but also understand that you're able to think fully and clearly whenever you take that time out. Okay, space is what you need to start acting on, and giving yourself space is what you need to start acting on, to make sure we are not, doubting ourselves and being fearful of our leveling up. Okay, and then we're going to do the last question, and that question is, any last messages from our higher self, spirit guides, God, your ancestor, in regards to your career? Any last messages in regards to your career? So we have fall into my arms, surrender, holding the opposite extremes of life. Look, ancestors coming in heavy. When I see this, it does look like maybe you're a freaking lifeguard for all I know. And that looks like a baby. Yeah, it gets nanny, teacher. You see that? So think about doing something that is going to bring in rejuvenation, maybe an esthetician, maybe, like I said, massage therapist, something in the wellness field. Let's get the book to see what the book says. It says, the great mother usher you in when you took your first breath, and she will be there when you draw your last. She knows how challenging life can be, that being a human can be lonely and confusing. That's the polarity and separation can be excruciating. That the polarity and separation can be excruciating when your soul remembers the oneness of source. But at the same time, it can be incredibly glorious and sweet. So often we see things as either good or bad. When things go well, we make it mean that we're being rewarded, and when things go bad, perhaps we've done something wrong. However, we're all here to expand and grow, and through the extremes of life, we do exactly that. You're being invited to welcome highs and the lows of the human experience, to let them initiate you more fully into life, the agony and the ecstasy, the beauty and the bitterness. This life is but a single breath in the extinguishable existence of your experience and soul. The Great Mother wants you to hand over your loneliness, worries, heart, sorrow, fears, burdens, and doubts, to lay them on her altar, to fall fully into her arms, to remember that while these extremes are difficult, they can be also magnificent. The more wildly the pendulum of your life swings, the more truthful you can say, I've truly lived. Starseed activation. Place the card or your heart. You don't have the card, but you can say this affirmation after me. I am ready to embrace the extremes of life. I lay all that I'm carrying onto the Great Mother's altar and fall completely into her arms. You screenshot that. But I hope you guys enjoyed your reading, and I see you becoming the person that you've always wanted to be while helping others, while helping yourself and helping others. All right, I hope you guys will like this video. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope to see you in my next reading. Bye-bye. Welcome, pal number 2. Welcome to your reading. I am gonna hop into the look that you chose, and honestly, let's talk about it. First of all, I don't know who this beautiful lady is, but she is just flawless. Okay, so I see you're a type of like, I work a corporate job, but like I maybe work in tech. I might work like, I feel like for Google or something, like a well-known company, even like Tesla. I don't know why I'm getting Tesla, but she's giving me Tesla vibes. Or you might just drive a Tesla, okay? Um, she gives me that she might be a lawyer, or she might she might do real estate. It's giving a real estate baddie. Okay, I love that. um what else? It looks like she can possibly uh hmm, maybe even like a business owner. It's giving me business owner vibes as well. Like you own the store and you just, this is what you do in your leisure time, drink bubble tea, and it looks like shop for wine with cash in your hand. I don't know. I have no clue, but she looks like she gets to the bag, and she has like a morning routine that she does to take care of her beautiful skin, on top of like she gets home at a certain time, gives me wifey material. Like, I don't know, I like the vibes though. This has nothing to do with your career, but that was like, she gives me wifey material for sure. You don't have to be a wife, you can be a, it doesn't matter, you know, be whoever, be whatever. Anyways, so we're gonna get into your reading, and we're gonna see what the cards have to say. Okay. Bring in clear and concise messages for pile number 2 to understand. All right, we're cleansing the decks. Hi guys, let's see how you guys are leveling up in your career. Let's see how you guys are leveling up in your career. Let's see how you guys are leveling up in your career. While just looking at this picture again, she is, like I said, a boss. She is a boss. She's giving me big boss energy. If you know me, Talena is the boss. I am the boss. So, I love this energy that she exudes. So we're going to see how you are leveling up in your career, okay? Okay. So we have judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. I can release my need to control or surrender. Okay. So how are you leveling up in your career is you're saying, I'm going to be authentically me. I'm going to be the boss. There's nothing that's going to stop me from becoming the boss that I want to be. So I love this energy because it gives me, you know, I'm not going to make any excuses. I'm going to persevere type of energy. And so that's how you're leveling up in your career. You're saying no to excuses and yes to more abundance, more prosperity, more love, more opportunities, more networking, more friends, more adventures, more travel. Like, I love it. So let's leave the judgment of ourselves and others and surrender to the process of leveling up. Okay. All right, so because we understand that and we know that, now let's see what we can do to what self-care we can start implementing to make sure we're have a work-life balance. What self-care rituals can we start implementing to make sure we have good work-life balance? Okay, What self-care should we start implementing to have work-life balance? What self-care should we start implementing to make sure we have a good work-life balance? Let's do that. Okay, that was a lot. Let's see what it says. The first one I did come out that I can see is doing sound healings. Sound healings are so magical. If you do not have sound bowls, there's a sound bowls that she's using. You can always Google 432 hertz frequency, or it can like binaural beats. There's so much you can do, but look into getting a sound healing from a Reiki practitioner or something of that sort, okay? And this is going to help calm the mind, okay? Calm the mind. Look for fairies. So possibly taking some time out in nature, being more aware of your surroundings is something that we're going to have to start implementing whenever you level up. And what you should just implement it now. You should implement it now. There is a card that fell back here. Found the card, and that was burning bowl ritual. All right, so yes, working with fire, doing some a burning ritual. So you will write down what you want to let go of and what you want to call in, and then you release it to the fire. So a burning bowl ritual can be helpful as you step into your higher self, okay? All right, so let's get to the next question. That is, what action can you take right now? What action could you take right now as we speak, okay? So we can level up in our careers. What action can we take right now so we can level up in our careers? What action could we take right now to start leveling up in your career, okay? That one came out like it was saying y'all. Yeah, so we're gonna actually take the ones that came out. Oops. So this one says reflection. The good old reflection, confidence and fear. I think this goes back to these first cards, is understanding that we all are reflections of each other. We all are reflections of each other, and we shouldn't pass judgment on each other. And I think when you step away from that judgment and just surrender to the experience of life, that fear of not being good enough, that fear of you're just not as beautiful as the other girlies that's on this platform or whatever it is, that's going to be washed away when you let that judgment and fear go, because you're going to be so confident within yourself because you're a boss babes. You're a boss babes. And boss babes don't care that there are other bosses that's in the same industry. Bosses don't care because they know that their company and that their business is thriving, okay? So be a boss, babes, and don't care what others have to say about what you got going on, because it's actually so irrelevant. We're gonna use this deck to get our last messages, okay? So what does Spirit Guide team, our ancestors, have to say? God has to say about our leveling up? What does God, our ancestors, our spirit guides, our team have to say about our leveling up? What lasting messages do you have for pile number 3 in regards to their career? What last messages do you have for pile number 3 in regards to their career? What lasting messages do you have for pile number 3 or 2? Not sure, but here we go. Jump in. Artemidin, I don't know. Adromedon, I don't know. Energy, adventure, say yes to change, okay? I love that. I love that. Look at that. That's an eye. That's an eye. Wow. You can see so much in someone's eyes. Yeah. So let's read what the book has to say about jumping in and taking a leap. So here we go. It says, Adromedon. I don't know if this is Adromedon or Armeden. Adromedon. I have no clue what this first word is, but we're going to say Adromedon is a spiral galaxy, the closest galaxy to the Milky Way. It's believed that Andromedan starseeds are a group of beings who love their freedom, very adaptable, and have a strong willingness to adapt to change and go with the flow, to find calm in the chaos, to swim with the tides. This card here is to encourage you to do the same. Perhaps you have a significant goal or opportunity ahead of you. If so, you're being guided to jump in. Don't wait for permission. Do not stall until you feel ready. Take a deep breath, a good old run up, and jump right on in. Life bends for the courageous, and the courageous is what you're going to be called. No, what you're being called to be. Okay. You're already facing the right direction. The only thing you have to do is leap. You'll figure out the details as you go along. Things may not always be smooth sailing. Life on Earth really is. However, it's the rougher seas that teach us how to sail with glory. And once you know that, you can navigate any sea, storm, or ocean. The Andromedans want you to fall in love with surfing the waves of life, to seek more adventure, to embrace your own adaptability, and find a way to be the calm in the chaos. You didn't come to Earth to be passive. You came to Earth to truly live. Now take a run up and leap. It asks you to ask yourself, how can you be more adventurous? How are you being called to jump right on in and leap? Okay, you can screenshot this. So I see that you are being a boss. You don't care what people have to say. You're going to be authentically you because that's what you're here on earth to be. And you understand that your path is different from everybody else's, and everybody else's path is different from your path. You're not meant to be the same, and you're going to take a leap on your path, and you're going to be courageous and release that judgment. It keeps coming out to me, and this just crown chakra energy. Be that higher self that you seen yourself. It's giving. I've always seen myself. You could be a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. It gives me energy that you have seen yourself in certain places. Now it's time to start being it. So jump in and take the leap, okay, babes? All right, hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you like content like this, please like this video and subscribe. That would be very, very greatly appreciated. All right, bye-bye. Hi, pal number 3. Oh my god, I love this look that you guys chose. It is giving Elle Woods. It gives me you're a lawyer. You are somebody really, really important. Like maybe even like in the fashion business. You give me maybe even like not producer, that's not the word, but like not news anchor, but someone who works in just in the back end of the entertainment business, but then they pop out and they gonna pop out. Like, no. I see. You give me finance, babe. You give me a finance, babe. So scratch the entertainment, you're giving me finance, babe. Like you're really good with that. Maybe like an accountant, a tax person. Um, you also look like you drive a Suburban for some unknown reason. You give me Suburban vibes, okay? Um, what else? Honestly, you can also do something with reading books, like books are that is something that really matters in your career. So yeah, I love that. She's so cute. So let's get into your reading and see what the cards have to say, okay? Okay. Seek me into Paul's Reach reading. Bring me clear, concise messages that the collective can understand. Alright? Pile number 3, welcome to your reading. I am so excited to have you here. So we're going to start by asking ourselves, how are we leveling up in our career? How are we leveling up in our career? Okay, pile number 3. So, just looking back at your photo, I want to say it's giving accountable. Like you are a very accountable individual. So I just want to mention that before the reading starts. You seem like you have a lot of people who count on you. That's just all. Okay, so let's see what the cards say. We're going to look at this one. It says, worry. How are you leveling up in your career? Worry. I am learning. Let's read it close. I am learning that worry does not change an outcome. Courageous. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. Ooh, it's giving me you're heavy on crown chakra energy, babes. Okay. I am empathy. I am open to see both sides of the situation. Yeah, you give me, like I said, lawyer vibes. Lawyer. You don't obviously have to be a lawyer, but you also can be like, there's so many people who see both sides of the situation, like a counselor, a therapist, like you see different sides. I feel like that's gonna come back up, that both sides, it's gonna come back up. But let's see how you're leveling up in your career, because you're leaving the worry behind and bringing more adventure and curiosity into your life. That's going to be able to see both sides of the situation or your career path. Like you're not only going to be able to see, if you're like in the case of a lawyer, you're not going to be able to see just like the defendants. You're going to be able to see the people who you're accusing, which I think that's called the prosecutor. Yes. So you're going to be able to see both sides of the situation, and I feel like the empathy is going to I think you have so much empathy that it's now time to just be courageous. It's now time to just find that inner confidence and inner strength about what you do. So that's how you're leveling up in your career, is being more empathetic and courageous. Okay, you're being more empathetic and courageous. You're going to see what self-care card is going to benefit you. to have more of a work-life balance. What self-care card should you implement to make sure you're keeping a good work-life balance? What self-care card should you implement to make sure you're keeping a great work-life balance? So let's see, what self-care card should you implement to make sure you're keeping a good work-life balance, okay? What self-care card should you implement? What self-care should you implement to make sure you're keeping a good work-life balance? Okay, so we can take all 4 of them. We'll take all 4 of them. Make a vision board. I'm heavy on vision boards, especially since it's about to be 2023. Let's do that. Really, March is 2023, but we're not gonna go there in this video. But make a vision board of what you see. What does a confident person look like? What does a confident person in your career look like? And make a vision board about it, okay? Or just making a vision board about certain things that you want because the hard work you have taken in your career. Soak in a bath. Take some bubble baths, a spiritual bath. It's going to be helpful to make sure you're keeping calm, getting some things with aromatherapy, whether that's the candles, incense, the bubbles, you know, the flowers that you might put in the spiritual bath. Take a spiritual bath, okay? Then we have positive affirmations. Speak positive affirmations before you leave your house in the morning. Speak positive affirmations. Speak positive affirmations before I like that one. Speak positive affirmations before you leave the house, okay? That's going to definitely help you have a better work-life balance. And then trust your intuition. This career is going to take you on a doozy, but trust your intuition, because when you do that, that's showing that you understand that this path is meant for you, okay? So, are you guys tired? Are you guys tired? I feel like this energy, like overwhelming energy to kind of like go to sleep. So, and maybe you're watching this, you might need to go to sleep like soon. I don't know, that energy is just like heavy over me. It's heavy. I feel like maybe this conversation talking about your career is kind of heavy as well. But understand that you were trusting your intuition and relaxing and being more confident in what you do is going to take you very far, okay? So we're going to see what action can you take right now? What action can you take right now to help you level up in your book? Like, do you see that? Do you see that? Because I don't. Do you see that? Yeah, you're good. You're good. Relax. Relax. So, wow. Relax. Like, mind you, this is the only card that's flipped over. Why? I have no clue. Strength. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna just take that. Like, you're so strong, and like, just continue to be strong and persevere. Don't think about it too much, because you know, as you continue to be more empathetic with yourself and others and seeing both sides of the situation, more opportunities and more abundance gonna keep flowing in, for sure. Facts. Okay. What action can you take right now to help you level up in your career? Okay, what action? Keep that strength. Be strong, baby. Be strong, baby. Be strong, baby. All right, it says find that hunger. Find that drive, that want to do what you're doing. Find it. Stop what? Let's see. I got another card and it fell. It says consciousness. When I see these cards, first of all, confidence. confidence, courageousness, that is heavy right now. I'm finding that inner strength, making sure that you're not giving up. You're not giving up on what really matters. And it's that intuition. It's that intuition. Do you see? Like, it's that intuition of what you've always seen yourself. Very heavy on the crown chakra energy, the crown and the confidence. Let's work on that sacral chakra. Let's work on that, okay? Because you're so beautiful and so appreciated and loved. And sometimes you don't see that, but like other people see it in you. Other people see it in you. Guaranteed. Fuck. I didn't mean to be so loud. Okay, so let's ask the next question. What are the lasting messages that our spirit guides, our team, our ancestors, God has to say? What are the last messages that our team, our ancestors have to say in regards to our career? What is the lasting message that our team, ancestors, and God have to say to help us along our journey? What is the last messages? Last messages. For our collective in regards to our career. Last messages for our collective in regards to our career. Okay, I got 2 cards. We're not going to read both, but we will check it out, okay? So we have the Cosmic Heart, Devotion, Potency, Make Your Life a Moving Prayer. You create your own reality, babes. You create your own reality. Let's also try to exfoliate. I don't know, that's something random, but like exfoliate your underarms, your vaginal area. If you have a vagina, you could not have a vagina, whatever, it doesn't matter. But yes. What was I saying? Exfoliate. Okay. Earth pulsing. Pulse of the mother. Slow down. Time in nature. Yes, spending some time in nature is going to be so grateful. We're going to look at the Cosmic Heart as the card to read. The Cosmic Heart. See, make your life a moving prayer. When you surrender to the state of devotion, you find yourself flowing with all of life. You're being called to refocus your attention deep within to the intelligence of your own heart, to bow with deep reverence to your inner temple, to live your life in devotion to this place. To make your life one big moving prayer. Perhaps you have felt a bit off kilter lately, sensing that the potency of why you're doing the things has gotten a little watered down or weak. Perhaps you forgot what made you start doing them in the first place. If so, this is your call to take a moment and reconnect with the truth at the very center of your heart, to get back to the essence of what you're about, to get back to the essence of what you're about, to devote your life to what you care most about, to turn your gaze deep. There are seasons for harvesting and seasons for sowing. Right now, you're being called to plant your soul seed and sing to them with deep devotion. Feed them with the sweet waters of your own soul. To lose yourself in the potency of what it is that most expands your heart. To live your life in accordance of what makes you come alive rather than what everyone thinks. To make your life one big moving prayer. Here's a question that you ask yourself. How can I make my life a moving prayer? You can screenshot this, take a picture of this. So what I see is it's really time to go back to the roots. Figure out and that's that empathy. That's that empathy, once again, that intuition that we were talking about a little earlier. That's going to help you release that worry and become more consciously aware of what really matters. That's that solar plexus there, okay? I want you guys to trust yourself and keep the strength and know that you're not doing this for no reason. You're not doing it for no reason. If anything, you're doing it because this is your purpose, okay? Just know that that's your purpose, baby. You gotta embrace that, okay? So I hope you guys enjoyed this reading, and I would love if you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to see more readings of this, you know, please like, because that's going to really tell me that you guys like things like this, and I don't mind doing it. Okay, all right, toodaloo to the D. But if you close your eyes